Okay. Wait, Farah cantik Farah. Sikit cantik dapat jet lagi. Cantik wait, guna wait sama. Yeah, good. Come on, hurry. Hurry, wait, Farah. Wait. So welcome to these playoff matches for the mixed pairs in the 2024 World Bowls Indoor Championships.
Last one's probably 4 feet.
We've got Malaysia versus Ireland for you. Just started. So Farah leading for Malaysia, Isaac skip. Sandra leading for Ireland, and Simon skip.
Come on. You're there. Right, Sandra. Run. Run, run, run. Run. Up. Up. Good.
The cameras are on over the microphones are on over the rink, so hopefully we'll catch some of their talking as well. So we'll try and make sure we're listening out for that.
Just a 2-inch gap. Yeah, and one right behind.
2 seconds.
Yeah. Hold up, Simon. Hold. Now get inside, right? Oh, great pull. Unlucky. Great pull.
Bulan yang baru start. Ha? Bulan kau dengan Jack. Bulan 11.
So this game, Malaysia, we were second in section 2. They were second behind Sweden and Guernsey, and Ireland was second behind Canada. So the others, the winners of each group, straight through to the quarter-final. Runner-up, one lucky runner-up straight to the quarter-final, but the other 4 have a playoff to get through to that quarter-final. So this rink is Malaysia Ireland. Over on the other rinks, you've got England versus Guernsey. So if you're here, you've found us on World Bowls YouTube or Facebook Live, or the Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube. If you want to watch that England versus Guernsey, it is available on the other rink with our static cameras. But they do catch the rink, so you can get that. There's no commentary, but you can keep an eye on it if that's who you want to follow. But it'd be good to have you stay on this one, listening in. So really good weight there from Simon, but just a bowl tight. Sat on the back of the wood, rocked it, but if he snuck around it, it was all good.
Tak tahu nasib nak jet dengan ni.
A lot of discussion from Malaysia. Not quite sure what they're looking at. Unless he thinks if he turns to Jack High Wood, is the pink one behind, would it come in? So a little word with coach before we played it. Yeah, that's the right shot, sensible draw. Unless he was sure he was going to make 2 or 3 by playing the other shot. He's got the back covered. So he had all the position. So Ireland, they're not short, but 3 short bowls. 2 really good ones from Malaysia, so doesn't give Simon much option. Looks like he's playing under the line, so arriving, look to play the front 2 just to turn it a bit.
Two red.
So 2 red to start off. Red being Malaysia, but you can see on your screen who's sending up the jack. So 3/4 for Farah.
We'll just go the open. Come on.
So you can catch the live scoring for this event and the other one over on Rink 5 between England and Guernsey. England took a 3 on the first end. We'll try and keep you up to date with all the scores, but if you want to keep up to date with that live scoring, it's on the World Bowls website or the Guernsey Indoor Bowling website. You'll soon find the link to live scoring.
Yeah. Better. Back. Well played here. Not yet. Good.
No, mate.
Not a chance. You're foot behind. Save ball's great. Stay up.
So it's been great to see all the people around. 30 countries descended on Guernsey. Stadium has been buzzing all week. And as we get to the final stages, if you're in Guernsey, I welcome you. I'd encourage you to come down, see the players live. You'll see people at the top of their game. So unfortunately, slightly short from eyes out there, but yeah, people at the top of their game. This is what the bowls is about.
Lying there, Simon. Come on. Keep coming. Another wee bit, look. On up, up. Great pull. Well done.
Well played, Simon. He's started off with 2 good ends. Not quite a result last one, but close bowls. I'll have a try, Isaac.
Yeah, that's the jack there. Stand off my goal.
I'm looking.
Well played, Isaac. Didn't fancy the draw on the forehand. He had things going for him there. Lifty zone, maybe just inside it would be alright as well. So anything just arriving. Simon might be able to play down the same channel. Turn the Malaysian bowl away. Turn the red sticker and make 3 for himself. Carry the jack. They got the pink one out the back. Yeah, you heard Sandra there, just needed a little bit more weight. Needed to be timing it to get around the front stuff, but anything up to it was good.
Mấy trăm rồi đó chị. You alright? Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
So Farah hasn't quite nailed it to start with.
Getting up.
Just taking a few ends to get into it.
Up. 2 feet. Take it, ra mẹ. Con mẹ. Up. Come on. Yep, done.
And as if by magic,
We need 4 feet now.
very next wood right on it. Well played, Farah. As always in the commentator box, if I say draw forehand, they go backhand. If I say draw backhand, they go forehand. If I say play well, they play a few loose balls, and it went like that. Say just not quite nailing it, get a toucher. Always out to prove me wrong.
Up. Come on. Ready. Right.
Yeah, another good ball by Farah.
This one's just a yard.
Still a fraction under the line. Still left an open draw for Sandra, if she can get in there.
Yep. The roll. Push.
Bit unfortunate. It's still open for the draw for Simon. Does make it more difficult if he's if he needs to, or if he feels he wants to just arrive to it. His bowls will be swinging more. So whereas Farah was really close to the pink, Simon would have more room to get past it. But that second one makes it more difficult.
it's just behind the jack.
Well played, Farah. Another good bowl, but just another shoulder for Simon. Is he round? Yeah, he's just.
A bit of green in the yard.
I think his weight was not too bad.
Ah, this you do.
I think it was only his line that cost him there.
Is it? Just a yard and a bowl of green. Good line, Simon. That's all on the pace. Come on, have to be close. Have to be close, Simon. Oh, great ball.
Well
Simon.
played, Simon Martin. That's a good ball under pressure.
Dia macam hang dari sini takut tak bend. Tahu.
It's where those tight bowls, or tighter bowls that the Malaysians use, just makes it difficult to get to that shot wood. Swingy bowl, you know you can get to that, turn it away with enough weight. Yeah, I think he can do, but he's got to be really tight to that front one to play enough weight to turn it away.
Okay.
As I said before, as a commentator, I say one thing, he's going the other way.
Yeah. I think I'm high line.
Yeah. Well, certainly ought to have enough line.
So
Just about to get back.
Simon playing a wide draw.
Okay, good effort. One.
Yeah, sensible shot. No point giving it away. So just bringing that back slightly. It's now 3-1 to Malaysia. So be interesting to see if Ireland change that jack length. They've been playing a long three-quarter so far with Malaysia. So where's Sandra going to go now? And while they're sending that up, I've been joined in the rabbit hutch by Josh Bunzel for day 6. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good morning. Can't believe it's day 6 already. Felt like we were going slowly, but it's come around quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's long days, but they're still going really quick. So, who do you fancy for this one then?
Oh, that's a question. You know, I'm always happy to give an opinion. Ireland certainly have the experience on their side, I think, in terms of bowls I've watched and people I've known. Sandra obviously vastly experienced in the sport. Plenty of accolades there. Malaysia have the strong training program. They seem to be playing very solid bowls continuously throughout the week, so I favour that Malaysia is going to win the battle of consistency on the draw, but I think Ireland might turn it over in terms of the sort of, I guess, action bowls from Martin. Simon even.
Simon.
That's the problem with two first names as your name. With Simon. So yeah, I fancy that Ireland might get it, but it won't be easy for them. But that's my view. I'm sure everyone else at home has a different one.
Sure they will. So you settled on Ireland. I won't settle on any because every time I've, as I said before, I say draw forehand, they go backhand. I say go backhand, they draw forehand. I say Nora's just struggled and then she draws a toucher. So
Yeah, well, Nor's drawing in well there as well.
yeah, they're constantly doing what the opposite, or getting the result the opposite to what I say. So if I back either one to win, they're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, safer you say nothing then. That's probably more general a comment, actually.
How did I end up in here then?
Come on, hurry, bend. Bend. Shut
Cracker from Farah. Farah's just had the upper hand so far, but much better bowl from Sandra there. Over on the other rink 5, England set off with a 3, but Guernsey have won the next few ends and now lead 7-3.
Yeah, just a bit of green. Weight's okay. Just a wee bit of green. Ah, will you?
Very close. Certainly had to be up and into it. That shot bowl sat very close to the jacks. Managed to squeeze through for a toucher there. I thought he was going to play a little more into that and look to spring the jack and give him a bit of room, but he's played that very delicately.
Yeah. Yeah, impressive shot. Confident on the draw. And he's drawn well so far, so back himself. Not to get it every wood, but within the end he'll get it. Oh, well played. Wonderful turnaround. Did well to get contact on Simon's first.
Yeah, he just managed to squeeze around Sandra's bowl there and get the split pretty much perfectly on those 2 woods.
So he's got to be arriving.
Just a ball high up the top.
He was just a touch wide, as you heard Sandra say there, but he's ended in a good place. I've been watching too many singles matches where there's 4 bowls being used and only 3 in the pair, so that was of course Simon's last wood.
Farrow trying to wave it on, but that was it was going to need more waving than that. So that's 4-1 to Malaysia. Just keeping a small lead. Can be recovered in one end, not so often in this, but at this level to get a big score.
Hurry! Yeah, right.
Yeah, great opening bowl there from Varak, just
Just pass.
drawing a toucher. I say just drawing a toucher, it's impressive.
Yeah, just up a couple of metres with the mat, and the jack was
That's good.
a couple of metres
Sama yang tip dah. Sama.
short of the tee. So still that 3/4 for Malaysia.
Ben. Very similar, Sandra. Get onto them, you're perfect. Chuck it. Next time. Jangan ubah murah, sama. Tak apa. Stage 2 untuk weight lebih. Cantik dia, sama. Gracias.
Well, very slightly over, but still a really good bowl from Farah. Managed to lock in off Sandra's.
There. More.
Well, bit over, almost got the jack on the way through. So on the other ring, England just picked up another one, so it's now 7-4 to Guernsey. And Rebecca has put two really nice ones on the jack, putting Rose under a bit of pressure there.
Yeah, weight's okay.
Yeah, that opening bowl was good, just splitting Sandra's two at the back there, the pink bowls. Prevents Ireland playing too much weight, so see Simon there opting for the draw. Isaac can now switch back and just look to draw more into the head.
Yeah, he's also got the tee, so not only splitting the bowls, but tee as well, so really good bowl.
Used to hold a touch here and get to the woods ideally. Yeah, squeezed it through well.
You can try that again to move it, or you can play through it, whatever suits you.
Well, you heard his options.
Better. Is it 3?
Just looking for the draw.
4.
No, 2.
Okay.
Right.
Right, they were having a good look at it. Here the other rink getting excited. Not quite sure what he did, but sounds like Jason was trying to chip a bowl away. Good wood from Farah.
Isaac.
Correct, Isaac.
Yeah.
You're okay, you've had an advantage on me.
I know, I've been awake since 5:30. Well, no, the alarm went at 4:30 this
I
morning.
was going to say, you've been here since 5:30. At least I only had to get here at 7:30.
Making Ireland think now. I think they've got to try and play with the weight, even if it's one at the back, it's one down. If they squeeze the jack out and it goes to the centre tee spot.
Yeah, I think a bit of weight. He's if he plays with a few yards, he's very unlikely to take his own out and not do anything. But that weight it might stay on in the corner for the pink one.
Ton of weight, like. Ton of weight.
Solid weight. Thank you, Sandra. Explained it a bit better than me. As always. Josh was nodding knowingly. Yep.
Played quite a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the jack solid there.
Good strike.
Oh, that's definitely dead.
Yep. Can recover that from ring 4.
One. One.
Massive improvement on the situation there for Ireland. Just the one down now, I believe, unless yes. Yeah, I just wonder if Summers Bowl had stayed on at the back there, but it hasn't, so it is just the one down. 1 point to Malaysia. Scoreline after 5 ends is 5-1.
Yeah, Malaysia will be okay with that. Yes, they might have been holding more, but if it killed, they were guaranteed one, or almost guaranteed one. Obviously, there's a chance of a bowl coming through. So they're ticking down the ends. So just got the umpire on over ring 5. And this morning, Alan Thornhill. He may have done a morning session, but I hadn't noticed him at 8:30.
No, I think, to be fair, I think he's done a couple. It was Martin who had only done, I think, one morning session. But no, I think Alan's been around in the mornings, to be fair to him.
Oh, he's definitely been around. He's been organising. He's certainly good with his team.
So scoreline on that other rink goes to, I think it's 8-4 in favour of Guernsey, with 1 end to go on the last end of the first set. Petal Jones of the Norfolk Island has just arrived for her ahead of her singles game, which is on next. I don't think it's covered on this live streaming ring potentially, but it will certainly be on the other static stream.
It's going to be we've got Jersey versus Canada on this rink afterwards. The other static will be that's going to be one of the men's singles games. But next door to that, you might catch the Norfolk one out the corner.
Bit of a looser lead here from Farah. Not quite found the jack this end. Giving Ireland a chance to get into the head, get some shots potentially. Still quite a few bowls to come though.
Sandra's a bit tight there. So Sandra, a bit unfortunate, played the short one up. Just helped Isaac's case. Just made it a little bit more difficult for them to get a score.
Yeah, no change. Come on, Simon. Hurry. 2 feet.
So I said the static streaming rink afterwards is one of the men's games. That's so it's Spain against Isle of Man. I wonder if Pete's going to try and pinch Clive's shirt again. Yeah.
Yeah, they might both come out wearing the same.
Mistakenly picked it up the other day, and Clive went to play and couldn't find his shirt. And then we had a phone call to say from Spain to say, "Oh, I've got your shirt."
Yes, crisis averted.
2 feet.
Yeah. Diplomatic crisis. Yep.
Line again.
Good effort there by Simon. Just wanted to run around the Farris Blue Bowl there, but didn't quite make it. Still one shot to Ireland at the moment.
Simon, what do you want to do? Huh?
So the shot going to Ireland there, another point for them. So going into the last end of the first set here, scoreline is 5-2 after 6 ends. So Ireland need a 3 for the draw or a 4 to win.
It's playing professional. It's fluorescent harlequin or something. Yeah. Up.
And on the other rink this morning, Guernsey have taken the first set 8-5. They're now moving on to their second set. And the live scoring for that game can be found on the World Bowls and the Guernsey Indoor Bowling website. And the static camera live stream of that match can be found on the Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube.
More chance, you're just over 2 feet. Come up. Come on. Up, Sandra. Up. Not bad here. Run. Run yet. Good. Okay.
Good draw there from Sandra, found the weight perfectly. She'll need to get another bowl in there if it's going to give them a good chance of picking up 3 or 4 shots this end.
Hurry. Hurry, Farah. Come on. Run. Sticky, Farah.
Yeah, really tight game so far.
You got a
7 shots in 6
pushing,
ends.
chance you lift the jack.
So Malaysia would have been happy to be just ticking along, picking up those shots.
Yeah, you're right there. How's the shove? Come on. Get up here. Run, Sandra, run. Run. Mula lang sama Farah. Cantik lagi sama si kaki. Di ulahan dapat. One down.
Well, it's in the head, but you feel it's not going to be close enough at the end of the end to count.
Lying. Five.
Well, one at the back certainly useful. They just need to keep the Malaysia just need to keep the shot scored number down. So if there's an option for playing it out between the jack and it having that backward might just mean that that's their sort of get out of jail free card.
Do we have a get out of the hutch free card?
Well, I've not found it so far this week. Oh no, actually I do next session. So next session I'm on to mark on ring 2. So I'll get a break from the hutch.
Oh, we'll talk about you then.
Yeah, you'll see the bald spot from the perfectly positioned overhead cameras. It's only come on this week.
And my grey hair. I wasn't grey until start of the week.
Just a couple of feet.
It is a couple of feet through, but it gives Ireland a little option there on the forehand. Touch of the jack, back to their 3. Well, that's okay from Malaysia, turning that bowl closer, makes the shot a little harder for Ireland.
3 inches. Yeah.
Might be able to play
I
a
think so.
forehand runner. It's not that easy, but
Yeah.
underneath the pink one,
Yeah.
chip it out.
I would. You could play up to it in your backhand carrying that.
Sandra,
Or
of course, calling the
else you're
opposite shot
inside.
to
For the jack.
Ian suggesting in the commentary box
Yeah,
here.
if you even move it that way. Yeah.
So if she heard you and went,
You'd need to be
well, if
breaking
he's
inside.
suggesting that, we're going to do the opposite.
I have that knack. It's what my team does with me. I say a draw.
The lead fires.
Oh, there you go. Simon's at least Simon's playing what I was calling.
Going to hole.
Well, a little bit under the line, but might get a ride. Okay, in the area still.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah, not quite sure if they got 1, 2 or 3 seconds. Whether he can just get the wood out clean and that's all he needs to do, or if he'll need to sort of clip the shot and go across to the other one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's going to create problems for Ireland now. That last bowl from Malaysia, short as I think as intended, really blocks that hand up and makes the shot difficult.
Certainly tightens it down, but if Simon's on the right line, I think he would have missed that. So it's not a massive gap.
Yeah. Not much, because it's getting it back. That's the problem. Just won't get back. One red.
So Ireland couldn't quite get that. Stopped with Malaysia. So they take that first set 6-2. So really tight set. One shot apiece except for a single 2. And over on rink 5. Just completed that first end. Had to get the umpire's arm for a ditch draw. A ditch measure. Yeah, so once it was moved into the ditch, Harry drew 3 really good woods and made 4 for England on top of the one they had already.
It's a much better draw, made it up past the front one. Good ball there to start out the second set. So we are, of course, on knockout stages here, so Ireland will need to win this second set to stay in the championships for their mixed pairs.
It's not your way, like 3 out. What's your way? It's good. It's a wee blade. Yep. Come on. Sandra, up. Right up. Get up. Get up.
Managed to find the same line again. So Isaac just playing down that forehand, looking to land either of the Irish bowls or find the gap for the draw. Perfect bowling there.
Yeah, he's obviously
It's just behind.
wasn't confident being able to get around the short one,
But they can dead draw
so had to play the difficult one between the two pinks.
Aye, yeah.
Even if he did catch the pinks and didn't get shot with that first one, at least he would have had one in the head. It would have given him something to work with.
Isaac's looking for the same draw, I think, there. Slightly tighter this time, so might just make it past. Yeah, another good bowl.
Two really good bowls.
He's really enjoying the green here in Guernsey. I know there was a great comment from Taylor Bruce in New Zealand, which Balls International reported on yesterday, saying how much she liked the green. So players all enjoying it here.
Yeah, I always describe it as a kind rink. You go to somewhere you've got to draw, not necessarily drive, but you play a lot of weight. You can't play those in between shots, but this will let you play all shots. He didn't quite get it, but as shown there, Simon trying for that delicate shot. If it was some of the harder rinks, he would have played a lot more weight to that. But where he stayed does give him a good opportunity. He can play a bit more weight now. Squeeze it out to his own ball. Yeah, always a danger. I mean, there's two woods close to it to being in his way. Probably one wood right in his line. He managed to get one around it, one inside it. So probabilities he was going to catch it with at least one of his woods. Tightens up Simon's line very slightly, and it does also mean if he's wide, he's not going to be lifting Sandra's in. That makes it more difficult, but you can still get it clean. Still a good line in there.
Played much more weighted at this time.
Yeah.
Well, that was a result.
Yeah.
Contact off the slightly short wood there, sent him flying across into the Malaysian shot bowls, and he's just the one Malaysian bowl in the head there, which I think is that blue just behind. Or Sandra shot.
Yeah, no, took all the Malaysians away.
Oh yes, yeah. Sorry, just making out the stickers there. For a second I thought Ireland were blue, but they're not. They are. Sorry, the other way around. Either way, Ireland have got 2 shots out of that end. I know what I mean.
I'll let you off, seeing you being up so early.
I just didn't expect all of the bowls for Malaysia to leave. But they did. Everything moving was a red bowl.
So wasn't too far away from the target, but a slightly fortunate 2 for Ireland. Another umpire measure on rink 5.
So over on rink 5, with Guernsey having dropped 5 points to England in the first end, they've come back with a 3 now, following that umpire measure. So scoreline there is 5-3 after 2 ends. A couple of higher scoring ends to start them off with the second set.
We've certainly got the umpires working on the other rink. Measure for a jack now, jack length. That's the clacking you can hear.
Just over a yard of that.
About 2 feet short, or in new money that's 60 centimetres.
Part. Come up. Play there, like. Come on, Sandra, right up. Hurry. Hurry up.
That's a really good bowl from Sandra.
Ini kurang berapa? Kurang sikit. Jangan lebar baik, baik. Nanti. Yeah, good shot. Good.
Well, it's not short, probably a length of the piece.
I think he said could be shot. Yeah, surprising, even with the overhead, and when they play a really short one like that, because the cameras are at the back of the rink. It's quite difficult to tell.
One time, he's coming. Hurry. Hurry.
Yeah, just drifting tight of the line there is nice.
Yeah, no change.
So Sandra indicating no change, but we didn't quite know who was shot, so we still don't know who's shot.
This is better time. Keep coming. Very, very last bit. Very good. Well done, love. Good ball.
Now we do know.
There's a good draw.
Well,
Move the jack away though from
yeah.
second bowl.
So it's definitely only one. Well, the way Isaac plays the game, I see him play a 4-hand runner there. See if he can take the two Irish bowls away.
Not far away at all. Gotta get inside that pink. Oh.
Okay to take this off.
Well, opens it up for his next bowl. You'll be pleased to hear in the later rounds, I think semi and final, certainly final, there'll be lollipop people for the mixed pairs matches. So we'll score as we go along.
That'll make it easier for us.
The sound of the stadium starting to take off as the heating comes on.
Yeah, do not adjust your sound. The rockets will go for a while. So just a bit cooler in here so far today, so that'll bring the temperature up.
The 2 rinks going as opposed to the full 6. A lot less people in the building. Oh, well, on the rinks, and therefore
Yeah.
ring temperature is a little lower than we've seen.
Yeah, they're on a temperature gauge, so it's not nothing to do with going to be on the rink to favour or
No,
not
well, I
favour.
mean, typically Jason would play in his jacket and he's not got that on today, so maybe he's finding it a bit warmer, or I don't know. Good effort on the draw again there from Simon.
Yeah, it's another one in, so taking the 2 woods out is not worth quite as much. Isaac's just got to be slightly careful. If he plays too much weight, he's got a chance of taking these 2 out if he's too wide, so fancy he might play a bit less weight, land the bowl, but if he gets the jack, it's his own on the left at the back.
Played it strongly again, possibly not as much weight as last time. Just can see it drifting down. Well, that's a result. Good contact on the shot wooden chat there, just bounces it up to 2 bowls Malaysia.
2 red.
So Simon, you can't argue too much because they had a fortunate result the previous end, so they've both been very close and got 2 each out of it.
Yeah, so 2 all after the second end in the second set. So another end's ticked by on the other rink this morning. It looks like one shot's gone the way of England. So scoreline on that one is now 6-3 after 3 ends. Guernsey did of course win the first set, so England needing to win here to take it to a tie break. Good lead out there by Sandra.
Good home from Farah. Still very useful. Well played, Sandra.
Yeah, that's in a nice position, just through the jack.
Hurry, Sandra. Hurry up.
3 good bowls from Sandra. And Farah's just a bit off, left Isaac with a bit of work to do.
Looks like he's on a good line there. Just pulled up.
Oh, it's a really good bowl though, really good start. Was 3 down.
Very close. I think we might still just have it, but it's very close. You can play. Yeah, onto my ball. Okay, just bringing it in.
Yeah, good weight for the job. Just trying to quietly nestle in amongst them. Split the Malaysia bowl away. Sit Sandra's down. Couple of options, but worst case for him would be tight and sit the Malaysian bowl up.
Yeah, weight was good again on this one.
Yeah,
Bit
just bring
just
it
on
in.
the line.
If
Looking to
you
promote
think
his, I suppose, there.
that's good as well.
Yeah, it felt just a draw was still the right option for me. A draw, he just sits his own down ever so slightly. Doesn't need much to make it shot. Sneak around it.
Yeah, Ireland also looking to promote their bowl there. The pink one, only touch on that. Hopefully makes it to the jack, which can spring it. They've got the few bowls just behind.
Just under the line like that. That was Simon's worst case scenario. He just caught the Malaysia bowl.
running up after it. Oh, he's just drifting tight again. Managed to rock the bowl up and sit through. Sat down himself against the bias and looks like he's fallen in for shot.
Yeah, he played it with really good weight again. Struggling to see an easy shot for Simon here. So I think it's still going to be forehand lift over Sandra's bowl.
I think it has to be really. They've got the woods behind the head. A couple of bowls just through, so any movement on the jack's good for them. Drifting tight, but not quite enough movement on the bowl. Did manage to find the front of the head there. I think we might possibly see. Oh, I thought we might have seen a measure, but no. Just the one there to Malaysia. So they now lead this second set by 3 shots to 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's cool. Very funny. You keep it straight. Yeah.
So in the other game that's on this morning, it looks like Guernsey have picked up a couple of shots on the 4th end, so scoreline's much tighter now. It's 6-5 to England after 4 ends played. Certainly both tight games in these knockout stages of the World Bowls Indoor Championships mixed pairs.
Ada kurang baik ni, Bara. Sikit baik, ada tinggal ya. Ben. Come on, hurry, Bara. Yeah, better, Bara. Shot. Probably follow that. Yeah, it's nearly a foot short.
There you go, nearly a foot short, so really good bowl from Farah. Over on rink 5, nice tight game still, 6-5 to Guernsey. Sorry, 6-5 to England. England holding shot at the moment as well over the next end.
Looking good.
So if you are tuning in from around the world,
Come on.
welcome,
Come on.
good to have you here
Hurry. Come on, Dick.
for this international match.
Ben. Yep, try. Carlo Alexandra would be good.
Yeah, brilliant effort there from Farah. 2 good bowls. And the third one's very handy at the back there.
happy to be streaming in HD here, so hopefully getting good quality video. I know my YouTube settings always said that they're auto, so it doesn't always give you the best quality. So when I first went on, I had to be shown, make sure I get the HD. So make sure your settings are on that to get the best out of this.
Chết chưa? Có vậy.
Oh, close again from Farah.
Holds that behind the jack.
He's really come on strong and it's been the difference in the two teams. Apologies there. Just called him Farah again. Isat.
We'll keep correcting you, Ian. Both the Irish players looking to watch that ball come into the head. Not far off on the weight. Just more green would have seen him get to target bowl.
Another one to England over on the far side, so 7-5 to England. They need to win the set, so from their point of view they're doing the right thing.
Oh, he's drawn that really well. Yeah, holding a number of shots, I think. Looking at the bowls there on the screen, it could be as many as 4. Difficult to tell as one stood upright, but I think that's a red sticker just behind the jack.
You're trying to rest this full here. Shuffle. Get back.
Oh, I think that's made sure of it now.
4, Simon.
That's 4 to Malaysia. (7-2) on 4 ends. I'll need to win this, so 3 ends, 6 shots needed. Is that standing for a slightly shorter jack? Well played, Sandra.
Ben Ivara, Ben, sit it, Ben. Come on, Vara, Ben. Come on. Yep, Ben Vara, come on, sit there. Come on, Ben. Yeah, good.
Yeah, is that very interested in that bowl, and you can see why. Nestled just on the jack there.
2 feet.
Yeah, well bowled, Farah.
Oh, close one. Not big either. Sorry. Yep. Sit down for a bit. Come on, Vara. Ya boleh Vara buket dulu.
Good try, Sandra. Very close.
Wait. Not again. Probably more chance of getting these shot here. So I think the ball's just a ball behind. Here we go.
So previous bowl, Simon left-hander on the backhand. Happy to get a good run in the head this time. He's giving it. He's asking for the shot, not just another one in the head, or given the opportunity to get the shot. These players are all capable of playing both hands, not worrying about changing over. So they would change hands every bowl if they had to.
Good shot there. Nice draw in. He likes playing that, tentative draw around and under bowls. Another one up to the jack.
Yeah, he's got
Months ago he played similar between the two pink bowls, and
really good weight control.
driving wood from Jason on the other ring, but not quite getting the result he was looking for.
Yeah, see the players in the other rink just moving around, gathering woods. Well played, Isaac. Another good wood. Really good weight again.
Yeah, maybe even you can put on a bit more as well if you wanted. Or the options right straight in the jack, whatever you want. Okay? Yeah, just a bit more possible.
So Sandra's given one of the options, run at it, move the jack. Looks like he's decided to play it delicately. Well played, Simon. certainly improved the position for himself. Not sure if that's 1 or 2 down. Probably the pink bowl just on the back of the left is the closest Irish bowl. So England have scored again, lead 10-5 after 6 ends on the other rink. So Guernsey need a 5 to tie the set, which would win it for them. Failing that, it'll go to a tie break. And unfortunately, Rose has just put one in the ditch. So
That makes it quite difficult.
yeah, every other wood needs to count now.
Stay.
So another cracking wood from eyes out there. Certainly asking questions of Simon. Long discussion there. They're all fairly difficult shots to get a really good result. Needs to score really. But one, he'd be after more than one, but one's enough to keep him going in the right direction. A bit of weight on the backhand. He's got 2 on the left at the back, just as you look at it. If you can move it a couple of feet. Possibly a fraction under the weight. So they looked at the other one, and it makes it 10-2. So 10-2. Now it's a tall order for Ireland. Draw's not enough, so need to win. Need to get to 11. So 9 shots in 2 ends.
Yep. Line. Oh. Come on, hurry. Yep. Number.
And Farah's there again. Being very steady. Isaac's played some really big bowls.
Top. Looks good. Wait. Come on. now.
Right,
Come on,
Sandra.
throw her. Miss Bull. Line. Come on, hurry.
Well done. Another big bowl.
Couple of feet in your last.
Just making scoring multiples much more difficult for Sandra. Oh, and that looks a little bit tight as well. It's up, he's got a chance.
Terrible.
Shame for Simon. Got hold of the jack, not the wood. He's given himself more room, but taken it away from Sandra's. So they're out. They're out the count. Only his left. Need to score a minimum of 3 here. Knockout stages, shots don't matter. That's shot difference. So
No, that's a shot ball.
if they can't get their score, then they'll finish it after this end. So 3 needed.
That's what move.
Yes, Rose.
So over on ring 5, they've Guernsey didn't get their required 5, just a single. So that's gone into a tie break. I presume England won the toss because Guernsey have gone first.
Moves anything?
I think that was just resignation from Simon that he couldn't draw it.
Thank you. I'll play it.
Yeah, was it how many? One red. One red. Yes, I would.
So for the formality, 1 to Malaysia, but it didn't matter whether it's one or more. The fact is they got that set, so it's 2-0 to Malaysia. Played some really good bowls. Isaac played some bombs, and we'll sign off, and we'll catch up with you for the next one, which will be Lindsay Grecian from Jersey. Who are they playing? They're playing Canada. Linda